Hello, everyone. Happy new moon in Aquarius. I hope that you are feeling the vibes of the very unique alien like Aquarius. Very, very logical, very caring and humanitarian, yet detached. Aquarius is a very beautiful zodiac sign of the future, and Aquarius is very much for the people and the collective. So I think that that's always a beautiful energy to have. It can be disruptive and it can be very chaotic sometimes. It can just be, it's a lightning bolt. So it can just kind of hit out of nowhere. So don't be surprised if you have internet issues today, or if you even just kind of feel weird or different, or just, some type of weird anger or frustration, or maybe happy, just jolt of energy comes over you today, because we do have a new moon in Aquarius. And today we do have the moon, very appropriate, in reverse. So we have the chariot in reverse, and we have the hermit, all major arcana cards. So this is a huge, huge new moon of the year. Let's say that. The moon in reverse is really asking you to dig deep into your subconscious mind, into looking at surface things that happen, but analyzing it to figure out why. The moon card in reverse wants you to uncover and expose your deepest, most vulnerable self. Now, some of you might suppress your emotions today with this being a new moon in Aquarius and it being a zodiac sign that does not like to display emotions. But it could be hard for some of you all, especially if you have placements in water, fire. It can be even more of a difficult situation to kind of contain that. But what I love about today with the moon card in reverse is you're finding a new way to deal with that feeling or that emotion or that outburst. You're not handling it in a way that you normally would. The moon card in reverse allows you to be vulnerable and open, and maybe in a new way. It's kind of like when a person reads a book about the trauma that they've been through versus, oh my God, I can't believe it happened. And not to like make fun of people for crying or having an emotional moment, but it comes off very different. It's kind of like when you watch those TED Talks and you listen to people talk about, horrific moments in their lives. But when they speak about it in a logical way and they don't attach the emotion, you can actually get more from it sometimes. So keep that in mind. Now we also have the chariot in reverse, which is going to be a delay, a slowdown, delays in travel, traffic, slow down, could be running late to work. So try to get up early. But the chariot in reverse is saying, don't do the negative thing with the moon card and try to ignore your dark side or ignore your trauma or your pain or the things that, sometimes we can be know-it-alls. And by being a know-it-all, we end up in some horrible situations. And so it's saying, don't do that to yourself today. Don't try to stuff down that hurt and just act like it's not there, because it will resurface later on. The chariot in reverse, as we say, is for the 20%, a blessing that has been delayed, that you've been waiting on for more than 6 months, that all of a sudden, bam, hits today. Now, what's interesting is that the hermit is here. And the hermit is actually a card of isolation and detachment, which we've talked about that word in the reading today. But it takes a more solitude spiritual approach. Okay. It's by seeking the God within that makes you a better human being. It's not a civil rights movement. It's not it's not anything like that. That's Aquarius, like more organized. What do you call it? Even like I don't want to say civil rights movement, but even just like nonprofit organizations and things like that. It's not like that. The hermit is like, no, no, no. I don't need the glitz and glam. I don't need the attention. I don't need the plaques on my wall. I don't need the doctorate and the all the different degrees that come along with it. I am more than enough just based off who I am. And some of you all need to say, I am exactly where I need to be right now in my life. I have everything that I need. I am who I need to be. Because the hermit makes you look at you and not the future you. Even though you might be going there in the future a little bit, with the Aquarius new moon, but it makes you sit in the present moment and find that higher connection with God. The Hermit card asks for you to be alone. So even though this is Aquarius new moon, yes, by nature, a lot of us will feel more chatty, more talking, more networking, but a lot of us are really going to feel like we want to isolate ourselves. And it's causing introspection, this new moon. Introspection that is leading to freedom in your life. Freedom to be able to detach from all the earthly things that try to bog you down. The expensive cars or the houses and the body that you want and the beauty that you don't have or the lover. The Hermit card says the moment you detach from everything, you can have it all. Okay. So I love this new moon because it is teaching us all that we can have everything that we desire in this life, but why do we need it? It makes you just go a little bit deeper. I love it. I think it's a good vibe. I hope this reading helped in some way. Peep the scene. Today is a better day to be more passive, laid back, and receptive. I hope that you have a good one, and I will talk to you later.